I am Christopher Ashley, the artistic director of La Jolla Playhouse and also the director of Diana. This show very much centers around the marriage, which she called a crowded marriage, because Charles was really very much in love with Camilla Parker Bowles while he was dating and then married to Diana. So it really centers around the triangle between those three. And our goal is very much not to find villains, but to figure out how did these three people try to figure out a route through this incredibly difficult marriage in the midst of this white-hot media spotlight.
My name is Kelly Devine, and I'm the choreographer for Diana. The best way to describe trying to tell the life of Diana through dance is different situations that she's been in, whether it was a date with Prince Charles, and finding what her perspective was in that moment.
I think everybody has a relationship to their memory of Diana. One of my first, absolutely that sort of wedding seared itself into my imagination. I think everybody kind of shares that picture in their head. Also, kind of early days of the AIDS crisis, she was one of the very first people who was willing to kind of go into those hospital rooms, hold the babies, skin-to-skin touch, and she was so unafraid, and I think had a huge impact in terms of cutting through the fear that swirled around that.
She shined a light on so many issues, like one particularly with the AIDS crisis in the 80s. I was a really young performer, but I lost a lot of friends to AIDS at the time, and it was really horrible. And she was very outspoken about getting care and awareness. The character Diana does dance. She dances because she needs to express herself. And I think maybe, in the confines of the royal family, I'm sure a lot of that felt a little stifled. So we go sort of into her mind, and she gets to unleash her dance beast, if you will. I definitely gave a nod to the 80s, a bit of an homage. So you could see, if you're looking really hard, you'll see some influences of maybe some really popular dance crazes that were happening sort of in the 80s, but it's just like a whisper. It's just a little Easter egg.
I think the interest in Diana has really not faded. I mean, she's been gone for a couple of decades, and she's still front page news every day.